Well, I asked the question if I'm a kafir. Some yeses, some nos, varying degrees. It made good sense, and I was really pleased and impressed with the answers. I also post on another channel called Ikbis. It's in the Middle East. Someone I've been posting with back and forth for probably over a year, and I thought we were good friends, and he posted in response to the same question that I was filthy, a filthy Westerner, among other things. I admire his candor, but it hurt my feelings. The same way it hurt my feelings when my grandmother told me I wasn't going to be joining her in heaven because I would not embrace Jesus Christ as my Savior, because I didn't believe it. Certain things I believe in. I do believe that there's one God. Whether the God has any prophets or whether there is a son of God, I don't know. I just don't know. Some will hate me for this on both sides. I can go anywhere in America and I can find people who would sit down with me and tell me how horrible the Muslims are. I can sit down anywhere in the Middle East and find people who would tell me how horrible the Christians are or the Westerners are. But there has to be a common ground. Because when my grandmother says 100% sure, she's 100% sure Christ is the answer. And then a Muslim tells me he's 100% sure that Islam is the answer. At least one of them has to be wrong. And my Christian grandmother would say, well, it's very easy, the Muslims are wrong. And my Muslim friend might say, it's very easy, the Christians are wrong. It's so simple, can't you see? And they'll give you logical reasons and pull out books and show you things. Where's the common ground? All this does is breeds more isolation. It separates us. Right or wrong, we need to work together. Possibly the Jewish community and the Christian community has a mutual hatred, love affair against Islam. And Islam may be bringing Jews and Christians closer together than they've ever been. But it's time that all the major religions start coming together and find their common ground. Loving their children, loving their families, loving their God. When I get angry people that tell me I'm going to burn in hell and all that, besides my feelings, setting them aside, it's a big turnoff for wanting to make interfaith peace. Well, a Muslim or a Christian might say, we don't want interfaith peace. Screw off, go live by yourself. But that's the isolation that breeds more problems. By doing that, as a Muslim, if you adopt that attitude, more Muslims die because of it. Because of the separation and the not knowing and the not understanding that we are one, then it makes it easier to kill your children when we don't consider them our children. And the atheists too, you know what? I love everybody, and I love an atheist just as much as I love a Muslim or a Christian, because I don't judge people by their faith. I judge them by their actions and the way they treat me. Oh, and by the way, how nice it made me feel that people that I've met on YouTube have become my friends, and I really have made some great friends, and most of them are Muslims. Not that it matters to me whether or not they're Muslims, but what wonderful people. And if you're not a non-Muslim and you happen to be floating around on this site, look at some of the intelligent, brilliant, thoughtful, loving, compassionate responses from Muslims about me, a non-Muslim.